The rain had just stopped when Daniel found himself lost in a quiet, ancient alleyway. He had taken a wrong turn while exploring a small town during his travels, and now stood before an old tea shop, its wooden door slightly ajar. Curious, he stepped inside. The air smelled of aged tea leaves, and behind the counter sat an old man with a long white beard, his eyes sharp yet kind. "You look troubled, young man," the old man said, pouring a cup of tea without being asked. Daniel chuckled nervously. "I'm not troubled, just looking for direction." The old man smiled knowingly. "Ah, then you've come to the right place." He leaned forward and whispered, "Would you like to know the 7 signs that indicate great fortune is coming your way?" Daniel hesitated, then nodded. The old man gestured for him to sit. "Listen carefully," he said, "for if you notice these 7 signs, luck is knocking at your door." Sign number 1. Unfinished business suddenly resurfaces. Hexagram 24, return foo. The old man sipped his tea and began. When something you left unfinished in the past suddenly returns, an old project, an unpaid favor, or a forgotten dream, it means the universe is giving you a second chance. If you take it, luck will follow. Daniel thought about the email he had received that morning, an old business contact asking if he was still interested in a project he had abandoned years ago. He had ignored it, assuming it was just a coincidence. The old man chuckled. "This is the sign of Fu, the hexagram of return. It teaches that true progress often begins with a return to something we once neglected. Recognizing this is the first step toward receiving fortune." Sign number 2. Unexpected encounters with wise people. Hexagram 4, youthful folly few. "Sometimes," the old man continued, "the universe places wise people in your path, mentors, strangers, or even an old friend who suddenly reappears with the right advice at the right time. They are messengers of luck." Daniel smirked. "Like you?" The old man only chuckled. "That depends on whether you listen." Mengada, the hexagram of youthful folly, teaches us that wisdom arrives when the student is ready. If you open your mind to learning, fortune follows naturally. Sign number 3, small wins begin to add up. Hexagram 19, approach, Lin. Before big luck arrives, small luck tests you. You find a 20s bill in an old jacket. You win a free coffee. You get a lucky break in a small way. If you start noticing these small wins, a bigger one is coming. Daniel thought back. He had won a free flight upgrade the day before. It had seemed insignificant at the time, but was it? The old man nodded. "This is Lin, the hexagram of approach. It teaches that good fortune arrives step by step. Recognize the small signs, and you will find yourself walking toward greater luck." Sign number 4, dreams become vivid and meaningful. Hexagram 61, inner truth, Zhongfu. When good fortune is near, your subconscious knows before you do. Your dreams become clearer, sometimes even guiding you. Daniel's heart skipped a beat. 2 nights ago, he had dreamed of standing at a crossroads, a golden key in his hand. He had awoken feeling strange, as if the dream meant something. The old man's eyes glimmered. "That is Zhongfu, the hexagram of inner truth. The universe speaks to us in symbols and intuition. If you pay attention to your dreams, they will lead you where you need to go." Sign number 5. You start seeing repeating numbers. Hexagram 11, peace. Tai. The universe speaks in patterns, the old man continued. You may start seeing repeating numbers. 111, 222, 333 on clocks, receipts, or even license plates. These are signals, signs of alignment. They mean you are on the right path. Daniel frowned. That morning his coffee receipt had been 333s. Later, his boarding pass number was 777. He had laughed it off as random. But now, the old man smiled. This is Thai, the hexagram of peace. When things align effortlessly, it is a sign that your energy is harmonizing with the Tao. Keep walking forward. Sign number 6, a strong feeling of change approaching. Hexagram 49, revolution, GE. Sometimes luck is felt before it arrives, the old man said. You wake up one morning with an unexplainable feeling, like something big is about to happen. It's neither fear nor excitement, just a knowing. Daniel nodded slowly. For the past week he had felt restless, as if something important was about to shift. This is GE, the hexagram of revolution. When fortune is about to arrive, it brings change. Embrace it rather than fear it. Sign number 7, you experience a moment of kindness or synchronicity. Hexagram 42's increase ye. Perhaps the strongest sign, the old man said, his voice softer now, is when kindness and synchronicity suddenly surround you. A stranger helps you unexpectedly. You meet someone who shares your exact dream. The right opportunity appears at the perfect time. These are not coincidences. They are proof that you are aligned with something greater, and that fortune is drawing near. Daniel exhaled. Just yesterday, a stranger had paid for his meal without knowing him. A small thing, yet it had felt oddly meaningful. The old man finished his tea. This is Yi, the hexagram of increase. When you give, the universe gives back. When the world moves in your favor, take action. The final question. The old man leaned back. So tell me, young man, have you noticed any of these signs in your life? Daniel's mind raced. He had dismissed these moments as random events, but now they seemed connected. A forgotten opportunity returning, small lucky breaks, meaningful dreams, repeating numbers, a feeling of change, and acts of kindness. All had happened within days. He swallowed. Yes, I think I have. The old man smiled and poured another cup of tea. Then congratulations, he said. Luck has already found you. Now the question is, what will you do with it? That night, Daniel sat in his hotel room, staring at the email from his old business contact. For years, he had ignored this opportunity, thinking it was a failure. But now it felt different. Maybe, just maybe, it was his second chance. He took a deep breath and clicked reply. The old man's words echoed in his mind. Luck is not about waiting. It's about recognizing the signs and acting on them. As he hit send, he realized something. Luck was never about chance. It was about choice.